Що ви можете сказати?
Я кажу, я в шокі, блядь. Підараси тупо, блядь, скинули бомбу через 300, чи хуй його знає що, блядь. Буквально метрах 15 от нас, от дома, блядь. О, ще один осколочек.
Так буває.
Так буває.
Have an order and we go. We move. Horror zombie movies.
But more zombies keep coming.
Так, это конец. I will put the last one.
How many 100 round boxes would you take with you?
Nearly 600 rounds.
What happens when you run out of ammo?
Use ammo carefully. I don't use much. War is how to say? It's horrible to say, but from other side is a wonderful thing. You're living together, you're fighting together, you're eating together. The shovel is the main weapon of this war. Reconnaissance, it's digging. Ordinary infantry digging. Engineers digging. Tanks digging too much. Big holes. And digging, everywhere digging. I can work on cemetery. I will be very rich then. Your trainings are useless. You need to see war, you need to feel it, you need to participate in it. You need to sit in a trench, you feel artillery strikes on you. Depends on your experience how long you will live, how long you will survive. No one will understand war until the rocket will hit your house. They want something, maybe they will get it, but they will get it with colossal casualties. They have to pay for each town. That there is no way of peaceful living with nowadays Russia.
This guy, bad guy. Narcoman, avatar, gopnik.
Все добре. Okay, for money.
And we don't pay.
I say them. They say, why there's a commandant hour. You have to be home. You could. I said, what you will do for me? Write повестка or what?
До побачення, motherfuckers.
They could do nothing.
You talked about Russian war production. In 22, they had not even turned on the machine.
Yes.
Well, that was simpler times. No FPV. Or only the start of FPV in 23.
In that time they only have drones, simple Mavics. They used to throw grenades from the Mavics and just for reconnaissance. But times have changed, and that time I told that we are slowly losing, and Russia's industrial potential is raising, growing, and sooner or later drones will take the front lines. There will be the priority in this war. And slowly by slowly it's changing. The game is changing, like I told before.
Well, it's like when I went to Sweden, I was very conflicted, and I felt a little bit chochod because I made a choice to save my own ass. And I don't judge people who do this, but I judge myself. It's nice to say I have health problems, which is true, but if you don't have health problems in almost 3 years, you're not doing something. You're not doing anything.
Everyone has health problems. It's not possible to, even because of cold, because of being too hot, because of the explosions very close. Same to me, I also have problems with brain. And my
you had the
ears.
MR?
Yes, I have problems with my left ear, with my eye. I lost some of my vision from left eye. Also, after so many contusions, I have problems with the head.
What about Elena? She stays here in Poltava, but she has health problems.
Yes.
Because of you being away.
Yes.
What's it like
she
for her?
She had problems before with her heart, but she was.
The rhythm.
They were waiting for me all the time. They didn't want to go abroad, to leave the country. They said we will leave, or we will live together, or we will stay together. So they were waiting for me. And now we are together,
Now you're together.
and they are happy.
I don't know what to do, and that's like why I kind of need you, because I'm a foreigner, and if I say to other foreigners what this is really like, some of them say you're defeatist or Russian propagandist, and some people like in Ukraine who don't know anything about this, they say, oh, paramoy, I become sick in my stomach, like I can't go to the Ukraine events in Sweden because they talk about democracy and freedom and democratic values, and in principle I agree with all of this, but I just think it's if you talk about our difficulties here or the reality, they attack you. Many people, all they want to hear about is Russia is stupid, Ukraine is winning, and but it costs blood. It costs a lot of blood, so much blood.
People don't like to face the truth, and for lots of people, war is something like cinematographic, like Save Private Ryan or something like that. But it's not like that. When you watch a movie, military movie or war movie, you don't smell it, you don't feel it, you don't feel contusion, you don't smell blood, you don't smell all those smells, shit, burned out artillery shells. When you know what is for me, I don't know what is for you. What is for me, war and the smell of war is smell of burned out explosive and coal, like on Donbas. Also blood, urine, sweat.
I will tell you what it smells like, and you're not a foreigner, so you don't. When you go to an army, like a Vistor, like an army surplus shop in Canada, it has a smell. If you go to, people will think I'm crazy. If you go to a British one, it has a different smell. Like the Gore-Tex coat, when you had a British Gore-Tex, the old DPM, there's a certain smell when you get it. It's not a bad smell, but
it's specific.
But Ukrainian soldiers, there's a smell when there's blood and sweat, and even a Canadian does not. People will think I'm fucking
blood,
crazy.
it's like some metallic smells.
But when the body just lets everything go, there's a smell in this country. Like when I cut off people's clothes and it's wet. It's not. It's from blendage. It's their sweat. It's the perfusion. There's a
smell of death.
There's a certain smell, and I only smell that here. I don't even think a Canadian can smell this way. It's not a good smell. I'm not saying Ukrainians smell bad, but
smell different.
And that's, you did the killing. I did the saving. It's very different experience, and I only get my satisfaction once, and I'm at peace. I'm happy with this, but there is nothing for medic. Like there's no joy, only to clean up the shit. You're a plumber.
Yes, I'm a plumber now.
You were shit specialist.
In infantry, the only thing you're satisfied is looting, looting bodies.
Tell me about this. It's like
Kinder Surprise. You don't know what you open and you will find on the backpack. Russian is like a box of chocolate. You will never know which kind of chocolate you will get. Well, actually, now I'm a plumber, like I started before, and I'm happy to be a plumber, and I will be happy to work as a plumber till I will be old.
You remember, I had the generators, and you had the knowledge, and we get the hot water heater you
Yeah.
for Rebecca,
Yes, yeah, I remember.
so she can wash her hair every
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Now
I remember I brought a boiler from Tanenke under the artillery strikes. It was so funny.
yeah.
I'm fully equipped with the big boiler, 80 liters. Well, it was empty, of course, without water. Every time you.
And then we have the house. I don't know. I wonder this. With 36 Brigade, me and Rebecca lived in the one house alone. Anyone could come, but and then the Stabik is beside us, and I'm there with Panda and all the guys and Masochist, and you came in, and when I remember, I'm sitting in the chair. We're doing nothing, but you came in specifically looking for me. Because I remember you come in with your helmet and everything and said, hello, you were the American or the foreigner. My team will be operating in this area for some weeks. We will be gone much time, but we also need a place to sleep and to take care of our equipment. And you said, can we please stay with you? We will help around the house and we do not drink. These were your words.
Yes, the first everyone thinks that someone will drink. Yes.
How did you know? Someone tell you outside the house 1 minute before, or
We were looking for houses for several hours at that time. I made some fireplace outside from another house, right in front of your house. We were trying to boil some water while we were waiting.
Yes.
Using underground shelter. Sometimes it was one. Maybe you remember the day there was a Pion mortar system, artillery gun,
Working beside our house.
203 millimeter, huge one. Two of them, they were moving. They were moving. I have a video. I will give you a video from Orlivka. No, it was Semenivka. Yes, in Semenivka. I have videos that day.
Orlivka was getting fucked every day, and we.
I have videos from the first day of our meeting. Yes, and this video, no one saw this video. And two peons, 203 millimeters, huge mortar on the self-propelled, and they were moving through the village. It was this stupid decision of those drivers because artillery strike starts to. They start to cover Semenivka with artillery strikes because they are hunting this type of weapon. It's very powerful,
of
and
course.
there's not much of them left.
It's like Heimar. They see
Yes,
it.
and after that we were trying to find some other place because it was lots of houses were empty or without fireplace, without it was not comfortable, not possible to live normally even. Well, for soldiers it doesn't matter, but everyone wants to be relaxed, to sleep well, to recover themselves. So if you will sleep in a comfortable place, you will be much more efficient.
Of course.
And that day we found this place. We used to check nearly 20 or 30 houses. Everything was or empty or occupied or it was destroyed totally. There were several houses, good one, maybe 2 or 3 floors, but it was burned out. Very luxury houses, they were burned out. And the only place where we found was with Rebecca, yeah.
If you drive towards, I think it's Stepova, right from that house, maybe 5-6 houses down the road, 500 meters.
Yes.
There's a beautiful house, and it looks fine on the outside, and you walk inside, and
It's
all of it
burned
is
out.
black.
Yeah, I remember.
I know you know this.
It was some policeman, corrupted policeman house. I remember that house. It has a nice yard, nice place.
And you say this
small
will be good
swamp, yes.
And it has garage.
And
perfect.
after that, we asked about this house. Some people that were nearby, and they said that it was burned out before the war because
his corruption.
Yes. It was burned before 4th February of 2022. Some teenagers they ripped inside, or how would say?
They
They robbed it inside, and they burned it. Maybe accidentally, maybe special.
When I don't know what it is, S3 or it was aviation that hit
Well,
the
someone
house.
said that it was FAB,
But
huge one.
I remember.
But we remember what bombed us. But I remember the smell. It was like rocket fuel. And I don't understand how people say that it was CAB, that
That hit the house.
aviation bomb.
When
But there was rocket fuel smell, so we still do not know what is what perfectly. But when I saw the first S300 hit of the Belgorod, it was just the same hole like we had in front of our house.
we were having chai, and
Yes,
there was
yes.
that stupid American boy, and I remember when the wall in the kitchen cracked and everything went, and Dima was outside. I don't remember who else was outside, and they got fucked. But I put on my sandals. I'm like real Ukrainian.
We start to panic. a
Jump
little
out the
bit,
window.
Yes. Jump on the window. We forgot. I didn't know about the door backwards, a backyard door.
But see, I didn't know where.
The door was blocked.
Yeah, and when I jump out the window, I'm wearing my sandals, and immediately the way the long glass is, I'm thinking, why did you not take 15 seconds to wear your boots? I'm thinking like, but I check on Dima, no blood,
Was
no
it-
pneumothorax, something like this.
But the explosion was so powerful.
But I run around the thing with my light, and I'm looking, and it's like, because Rebecca did not say she went to Seladova to the hospital, and I'm thinking maybe she's outside, masochist who, and I'm looking, and I'm like, shit, we just get artillery. And that stupid American boy, he's like, actually, that was like an S300. That wasn't a 155. I look at him and I'm like, shut up, you bitch. Like, who cares what it is? I'm trying to find like my friend who's triste, and they only killed the cats that night.
Yes. God decided to take the cat.
You know, and then you moved to Karlivka, and we moved, I think it was called Fedorivka. And then we weren't living together. Our living arrangements had changed. We were no longer house friends. But
It was end of the winter, start of the spring. But after Mass, we were. You came to visit our that very broke house,
Yes.
house I called it. It was so hard to live there. Everything was wet, with moisture, with mold. After that, we find a good house. But in a few months, it was also
gone.
gone. It's gone.
I was in England doing the interviews, and very hard work actually. If I'm honest, it's very hard work. If I try, and the house in Karlivka get hit like near you,
Yes,
and
near me. I
you
was
write
near.
me message, Brandon.
My car was hit with a GRAD, MLRS system.
Yeah, we fix it. But you write me, Brandon, are you okay? You look very tired. And
But you were look.
every day you have to do those things. You have to have so much coffee. I have to have so much. So everything is perfect for 1 hour. Like, because it's not my YouTube. I have to be professional, and professional is not my nature. So, and you were saying, Brandon, you look tired.
And there was an artillery strike outside.
Tell me this. The day you took the Navara to help the guys, and the ATGM, it hit the Navara. The army wanted to screw you for this. Officially.
Well, I didn't
Because
had,
of the Navara.
The problem is no, not because of Navara. It's because I didn't had a written order, paper order for driving. Just my commander, he said that could you drive will you drive? We need to rescue boys. I said, okay. And after the hit, they thought that I was died, that I'm dead. I died. So they decided to sue criminal investigation and write there that the driver, it's because of the driver. He decided to
Not follow orders.
He was a machine gunner. He was a soldier. Without orders, he decided to take the car all by himself and to save boys without admitting. And but my boys, they stayed upon me. Well, after one day, they estimated that I'm in Dnipropetrovsk in Mechnikova hospital and I'm alive. And our headquarters, they fucked up.
When you don't want administration problems, you blame it on the dead guy, but the problem is
they just
they
tried to blame the dead guy, but the dead guy was alive.
The dead guy was alive.
Yes.
When you went to hospital, because you guys, some lived, some died, you did what you...
Boys burned to lashes. It was very hot summer day, and the explosion was pretty... It was like meteorite, I think. And we had ammo with us, grenades, submachine grenade launchers,
like Vogue.
yes, Vogues,
Lots of ammo to go.
yes, everything, and it started exploding, burning, and people burned almost to ashes. Even the light alloy discs from aluminium, they melt down. It was such a great
even
fire.
your neck, you had an acid burn from the radio
Yeah, my radio was exploded.
and the battery acid.
I had two radios, one inside our group and one is regional, in between the brigades, and one of them exploded, and the plastic particle hit my throat.
На шее у тебя ничего нема на шее, братан. Ничего нема, все в порядке.
Блядь, видишь, повезло.
Ну тебе повезло, блядь. Ты
Мне просто повезло. Просто.
In hospital, you met many foreigners in Dnipro?
Yeah, lots of foreigners. I met lots of
Like
foreigners.
what countries? And
French, German, Greece, Great Britain, United States, lots of Canadian also, lots of people all over the world. They were from the International Legion, or from GUR. Lots of people are, lots of foreigners are storming, stormtroopers. They're fighting. Sometimes even more better than we are. Like crazy boys, very crazy. Some of them were heavy wounded. They lost their legs, hands for Ukraine, and it was it's surprised me so much. I never heard about their fighting before.
before me and Rebecca, you meet no foreigners.
No.
But you see.
To the Dnipropetrovsk, they come from the, I understood they came from Kherson and Zaporizhia. Yes, from Zaporizhia mostly. Where it was the start of the Ukrainian counteroffensives, yes.
Hey, you know, I don't like, it's like we have to go on offensive and it makes everybody happy. But if I can be honest with you, in 22, up until that summer, purely from medic point being, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 5 kilometers behind you, our work is simple. The only time our work is very, I've done assaults 3 times. Krinky was every day, but just solid.
Drones changed everything.
But
Well,
if you can just sit and wait for the Peter to come, can we kill enough? But this offensive nonsense is, I don't agree with it. Get good position, good machine gun. I'm not the general.
Me either. I just always do whatever commanders say to do. it's the fate of any soldier.
Except when you go help your friends.
It was an order. It was an order also.
But officially, it's on paper. It's not order.
Well,
Beat that
on
ass.
papers, I was not on soldier. On papers.
No.
Полтава працює. But I've done dozens of videos and it's because of these papers.
So this is what kills me in Sweden.
Boring when you work.
It's good to be in Kiev for one day to see my friends and to pack up.
Yes, sometimes
but
it's
so
boring. Being a civilian, it's boring. Well, actually, you know the problem, boys. I understood why there is also such a problem. Some of the militaries, when they quit the army, why they start drinking alcohol and using drugs? Because life is not that colorful no more. There is no more such heavy emotions, adrenaline. Yes, everything becomes a little bit gray around.
Is
war changing your nature?
I live on a road in Sweden with normal houses, quiet road, and my neighbor comes and knocks on my door. Brandon, you have to move your car. And it's 25 degrees sunshine, but there's a sign that for certain months of the year, for winter, winter is long gone. You cannot park on this side of the road on Monday every week.
Because
of the snow. But
snow machine.
It's May. It's 25 degrees, and they're saying you have to move your car. We
Maybe
give you a fine.
People are bored, I think.
And in 1 week time, the law will change, and I can park all year. And I look at these guys; they're not even police, and I want to kill them. But in Swedish society, if I do anything to these guys, I'm the bad guy. But they're getting me out of my house to move my car when no one is there. And I have many examples, but that's just one example of like when the police pulled us over yesterday. This guy, bad guy. Narcoman, avatar, gopnik.
Все добре. Looking for money.
And we don't pay.
They say why there's a commandant hour, you have to be home, you can be. I said, what you will do for me? Write повестка or what? They'll give you повестка.
You will go to Donbass.
Да.
TCK
You
will
come to
come here.
Donbass. Я говорю, ты вас, суки, надо, you need to go to Donbass, you know.
I have
They are
been to Donbass.
ухилянты, these are ухилянты.
Uchalante.
Yes, they have to go to fight. Not plumbers, builders, not engineers or someone, artisans. They say, your friend have documents. Your friend is also, your friend is military, or my friend is Canadian. Okay, then you can leave. You see the
Yes, police.
After the blog post, the last blog post, you don't have these problems in life. You don't have to worry about. You just don't have these problems.
Well, the policemen they are looking for. They're trying to loot someone. As I understood.
They want money.
Why you're not due to the тот самый какой?
TCK?
No, they're not TCK. They said that you have to admit
That you do.
commandant hour from 11 till 4 in the morning. You have to be at home. You are not able to drive your car. Well, but what I answer is here, we have no этот самый bills, tickets for that. We don't have штраф.
There is no fine. There is
We don't have any fine for breaking this rule.
For breaking
well, there
curfew.
is such a rule, but if you will break it, there is no pursuing for that. So what you will do? You will write me a повестка. What I quit the army, and he's Canadian, as they say. Okay, we see. Have a nice trip.
They don't dare touch like a Canadian, American. A Polish sometimes, but a Ukrainian many times. You had to build your business again.
I'm rebuilding my
Everything
business.
fall apart, and you
because
build
I didn't participate in my business for 2 years, and people that I hired to watch for my business, they steal money from me, fucked up all my equipment, my cars. I had to come to rebuild, to fix everything. But when I come, I decided to buy a big car, to use it, vacuum suction machine, huge one. Well, you will show it.
Yeah.
We made videos. And the man's working also in t-shirt.
to clean the big.
They're cleaning this fontaine. You see, they are preparing for winter.
Okay.
So they are sucking the water out.
When people lose power here, do the lines
They have
freeze
generators.
and break?
They
Never.
have generators. Look, everyone's also making photos. People like this car. Look how it's clean, tidy, and white. And
It's your best
the number
advertisement.
plate. Look for the number plate.
Same as Donbas.
Well, I have an income now. I have a job to do. Well, I like doing it in my town. I mean, I feel myself like a good specialist.
You are. And you can, like you said, people who can work good with their hands and do efficient and fast will always make money.
Well, I'm sitting, and until it's safe for my family to be in Ukraine, we will be here, like our motherland. We used to. Where to go, actually? No one is waiting you nowhere. If I will decide to move somewhere, I will have to build everything from zero. And if I will go somewhere abroad, United States, for example, or Canada or Europe, I will need a lot of investments, because it will be not possible to take up my cars, machinery, and everything.
It will
else.
take time.
It will take time, and it's certificates, permissions, and everything. And maybe my cars, they will be not allowed to work under that laws, under the
European
ecological,
paper.
yes, ecological certificates. Everything is different. Well,
Let's
but we are planning to travel somewhere.
Germany, Portugal.
Yeah. Still no time.
Much work to do.
Yeah, much work to do. I need to work to raise my business. It's fell down so much since I was in Donbas. But
My life.
you know, it's hard to break me. I always solve problems,
You're strong.
trying to do my best.
You know,
Well, after Donbass, there is no problems actually in my life.
not really. Not real problems.
Only myself, like, you know, only mental health may.
How you think. Your brother, I'm quite proud of this. You know, like, I feel sometimes like a fake medic or role player because of this. I tell people the truth, but it does something more powerful than these hands could do.
Well, you can help people. You're helping people.
Your brother,
Yes.
you ask Nikita has
And
finished
before I
his
was
engineering.
wounded, maybe 1 month before, my brother called me. He said that he is heading to. He was living in Poland for 4 or 5 years before that. He was studying there, and he's speaking Polish very well.
English good.
English good, yes. And he said he's heading to the Canada. He's planning to start there with his education. But I asked him, but how you will start? You have someone, and do you have friends there? He said, I have some friend. He said that he will allow me to live with him for the start, maybe for 1-2 weeks.
Yes.
After that, I will have to find a job, find some place for living. Well, I told wait, because it will be a very hard for his young. Also, still, I called Brandon. I told him the situation. That could you help? maybe make some posts so people could find him and help him find job, find place for living. We'll help him to start with. He's a smart guy. He knows languages. He's a good logistics specialist. He has a diploma at logistics.
Yes.
And in 40 minutes, they speak with Nikita. In 40 minutes or 1 hour, Nikita called Brandon, said, please quit the post.
I had to take down the post.
Take
he had
down
too
the
much
post.
help.
You had too much help. I already found a man who
Edmonton,
will
Calgary,
help me. Yes,
everywhere.
everywhere everyone wants to help. Especially because of Brandon and me, and they helped a good guy. Now he's working with his diploma. He's working as a logistics specialist on a storage in a huge window company, installer and producer of windows. Well,
He has a car.
yes, he has a car now. He's living with good people. Everyone is happy having friendship with him. He also likes it. Well, and I'm happy that my brother is having a good life. He started his new life, trying to build something. We'll have maybe sooner. I hope he will have family also, and the life will go on. Canada is a good place. It's far from and it's safe, and yes, it has its problems, but it's great country, very beautiful. It has lots of land and salmon and trees and wood.
You know, Canada's history is funny, and some people I will offend, but the Canada that I know, I relate to, I don't think it's the Canada today. My family, half of my family comes from the British Empire, and they talk about Canada become a country. It became a country in France in the First World War. Vimy Ridge, the hill, the British couldn't take this hill, the French couldn't take this hill, and Canada paid with his blood. And I only learned recently that these people who felt so British, they had been for 50 years, 100 years in Canada, and then they go fight alongside the British, and they realize we are different than them. We are not British. And then in the Second War, we are still basically Britain. And the D-Day, Canada has its own command, its own beach for the first time. This is all history, but Canada, many people believe this is the definition of when Canada became it grew up. And if I can tell you this, I don't want to offend people. Canadians are so proud. They tell you in school, Canada is the best country in the world. But do you know who else tells you this? Russia tells their children that it's the best country in the world.
Every country has to.
Everyone.
You are raising your nation.
But
if you're raising your nation, you need to tell this to your children. You need to raise the patriotism.
But I will tell you what I learned. I said to a very famous interviewer, Peter Mansbridge, it was an honor for me to talk to this man that I grow up with. My family is proud. I said, I am not proud to be Canadian. I am grateful. And what I mean by pride, if I did not build it, if I did not help build it, if I did not contribute to make it something, how can I be proud? Like, if your daughter goes on to university and things, you survive, you work hard, you can be proud because it's not your accomplishment, it's hers, but you were there. And all I get out of Canada is the good things. Do you understand? I benefit from their shit that they went through, and people in Canada become soft. I can be proud of Ukraine. I can be proud of you because we do something together, or all my friends here. But all I have from Canada is I benefit. I give nothing to Canada. All the things that the past did, that's why I have. And
well, it's normal in every normal country.
now Ukraine is going through this shit now.
Well, the difference,
You are not fucking Russian. You are fucking Ukrainian.
And
You understand?
same the difference, like you told that in a Russian school they tell to children, Russia is the greatest country in the world. In Canadian school they tell to children, Canada is the greatest country in the world. But for what purpose? Canada is telling this, just trying to rise and a good citizen. Plumber, artisan, agricultural specialist, doctor, teacher. Russia tell this to their children to raise a soldier. Only one purpose. Their propaganda is only about the militarizing everything they touch. And that's why that in the what do you tell one in the fifth grade, Russia is starting to teach their children how to use machine guns, rifles,
RPG.
wear uniform, and what for?
Georgian
Like in
revenge
Africa,
St.
like
George.
in African, like in Africa, you know, where there's some rebellions. They teach the 10 years old children to kill for some reason, for some purpose.
They teach
for
them
political,
Marxism.
yes, for political benefits. That's the difference. Some people, they're just trying to raise a good people, good nation that can work, can raise a family, because you know when the family goes down, the country goes down. You need to help the family. We need to help the people because children is our future.
I
That's
don't
what
care. I don't
Canada
care about
think
anything but this. You will have your family and you can stay here or you can go anywhere. After I leave here, I am buying a truck for my friend Losha. You know this guy? He was a trainer in Pritula. Very good job because you will probably not die. You will go from Kiev to Pavlograd. He joined Hospitalieri and now he joined
Maybe I heard,
special
but
unit.
I do not remember.
But the reason I tried to get him a car, he has a daughter in Portugal. You have a daughter in Poltava. And all the people,
a good family man.
young people in their 20s who have education. In Hospitalieri, we have many young doctors who, I'm 38, I'm old, I'm old man. This is not my future, but it's still theirs.
I'm
And
36.
if they want to live in Ukraine, then they should have no corruption. They should have good roads, good schools, good hospital. I cannot make this happen, but if the Peter, this will never happen.
It will be even worse there. At least we have gas, hot water, electricity. When the Peters come, there will be nothing. Lands are devastating.
And they
Cities are just erased. They just erase cities and villages, and just for nothing, just for land. They don't care of people. They don't care about their property. They just care about the land and what they can dig out of that land. About the resources.
to
about
take, not to give back, not to make better.
Just look Donbass. 8 years they took Donbass, but it's этот самый обескровленный. It's bloodless. They sucked everything from there. And with the start of the war, they mobilized all the human resources, all the man resources. There's no such such position like a young man or old man. From 18 to 50 to 60 years old, there is no such people on occupied Donbass because they were all mobilized, almost all mobilized and killed.
Russia has steel, wood, gas, oil, and
But
blood.
no brain.
And blood.
But no
It's a
brain. You know,
resource.
there's a reason they have no brain. You know, we have such a joke, long joke. You know, it's a Russian joke. Well, in the middle of 20th century, in Arab Emirates, one that самый как a Bedouin, you know, native
Bedouin people, yeah.
Yes, a Bedouin, found the oil, gas, and resources. You know, rock oil, gas, and they raised a huge, very powerful, very healthy, wealthy country.
Good hospital.
Yes,
good.
now in Russia, they found rock oil, they have wood, gold, everything. Now Russia need to find a Bedouin to raise the country.
It's, I don't know. I have to go to Donbass now, but I need to keep doing what I do. It's really screwed up, you know, like I come here because these guys need help fast, a car needs to come, I need a shoulder surgery. In Kiev I need an MRI. I am not the first appointment on Saturday, I am before the first appointment with hospitalers, with the veteran hospital, and there's still good people who will break the rules for good reasons, and in Sweden I have to wait 3-4 months for this, 5 months. In Kiev I have it on Saturday. There's still people that want to help.
It's working like that. You help people, people help you.
All the money I collect from now till like Christmas, I have a deal with a NGO who is importing not EcoFlow but like a different brand for a good price. People need power, drone need power, medic need power, and even to humanitarian now. If there's children, we will have. If we raise enough, but if I don't know, God, where
if people will be kind, God gives us our life. If people will be kind, they will help.
Of course, and they always have before. But like I said to Nika, we do the thing on the camera the other day. Let me know how many EcoFlow you need, and either me or Tilda will deliver by Christmas as many as we can get. If crazy Max, not you. Maxim, I'm here now and I'm getting a history lesson from the teacher. Does he look like a teacher? What is he teaching? How to kill Peters? He's not teaching children. He's not teaching my children anything. Fucking normal, no. Crazy motherfucker, Jason Bourne, teaching Jason Bourne school. All is good. If Andrei needs, you just need to ask, and we will make it happen. But
my boys are on Kursk now.
They're in Kursk.
Yeah,
well, we can deliver to Kursk as well. It's not so hard. It's very easy to go. It's actually very easy. But I must go outside of Kursk. I have no desire to do anything stupid. I'm not a medic here. I'm just doing deliveries to get my job done and get better and come back. But thank you, always help me.
Anytime you need.
If it's
always at your service, my friend.
Your babushka, you call me, panicking. Brandon, are you okay? Yes. It's like, I did not have my phone. I'm in the hospital, but babushka, she calls Helena. You're not eating. It's like, she's panicked. You don't eat. It's like, Max, yesterday she feeds me 2 meals by 11 o'clock in the morning. It's I have Donbass breakfast, coffee and cigarettes. This is too much. Well, okay, but you're okay, yes. Okay, give me the phone to babushka. I tell her you're okay. No, but I've got nothing else in my life. I have a dog. I love my dog, but everything I have is here. And some people say that's sad, but you're my friend. I love you. I want to do the right thing. I want you to be proud of me, and
everything will be okay. We are already proud. You help us so much. You helped our family. You helped my brother. That's a good thing. We all thank you for that. You saved him nearly 2 years of his life of hard working. That's why.
Yeah. And you lose, in 2 years, you lose 10 years of your life.
Oh, maybe more.
You have the white there, and yes. I have the white here.
Yes, I start to be white.
Yes, and
white hair.
Even Helena has some white hair now.
Yes.
But you have the woman you love, and you have your daughter, and you have.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm a lucky man.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm lucky man.
Whatever you want.
Thanks to God, only with His bless. Well, actually, when I was on war, I never asked God for, oh God, please save me, help me. Honestly, I tell you, honestly, I never asked God to save me. I just tell Him, well, God, I give my soul or my fate into your arms, like you decide. And trust me, you know why I was never afraid. Maybe it's a question of a faith, of what are you believing. Well, I was believed that everything will be fair. If I deserve it, I will die. If that's my fate, I will die. That's why all the time I feel myself like easy. Well, that helped me. You know, how to say, like you believe that you're already dead. It's easier to go there. Like,
Dawaj.